Hey, everybody. Hi, Raffi.
Hi, Miss Julie. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited for everybody getting to meet Raffi. Everybody should know Raffi here in Lebanon. He's been one of the best blessings that we could ever ask for in all of our life. He helps us with everything. He communicates for us. He knows where to get things. He knows what to do. He tells us what not to do. He takes great care of us. So we're so grateful for Raffi. Hi,
Thank you.
Raffi.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about how we know you and how you know the team.
So, my name is Raffi, and I am a member of Co-Church Beirut. Uh, every time I want to mention, and I like to say that I am the first member of Co-Church Beirut. So, yes, this is my logo that I am the first member of Co-Church Beirut.
Yay!
I meet in, I meet in the first Pastor Matt Hattabo in Beirut when I was in taxi office. I was working there, and the the Jesus work, the Jesus blessed. I didn't know in the beginning how it big start, but a start when I was sitting in the office and the phone call and they want a driver to go to Brumana. Brumana is in Lebanon. So the rules of the office is like you write your name on the board, and when you turn come, you go to the customer. So when the ring bell, I didn't do anything because it is not my turn because there was a four driver before me. So the ring bell and the customer want and speaking English driver. So the drivers before me, like four drivers, they don't speak English. Only I was speaking English. So this was a beginning of the miracle in my life that start. So four drivers, they don't know to speak English. And one, two, three, four. I'm the fifth driver. And I go there and I meet at that time the American customer that I was very excited to see him. I didn't know that Jesus sent that American customer to me to
Yeah.
to to change all my life from an big circumstances, very a person that it will become very angry for anything. So I don't like people. I don't like my life. I don't like anything. From after now, it's like 4 years. I am member of Co-Church Beirut to a loving person. I love people. I am very cool, and I start instead of I want help from people. I start with Club 1040's supporters and partners. I help people. So this is
You're
my
an
life.
amazing helper. Rafi, everything we do, we're just so grateful for you. I wish people could see you at the beginning and see you now. It's true.
Yes.
I mean, you make us happy. Just everything that Jesus does, we see it in you. And we're just so pleased that God let us be part of your life. So what a
Not
joy.
Jesus. Not Jesus only changed me spiritually. She changed me. I lose 30 kilo also.
You did lost 30 kilos.
This is part of my changing in my life.
Oh, I love it. This is true. Oh, it's so good. We have the pictures to show and to prove it, don't we?
Yes, before and
Rafi,
after.
yeah. Rafi, on August 4th, a year ago, tell us a little bit. Today is a big day for Lebanon, and you represent Lebanon to everybody that's watching right now. Can you just tell us what's going on and then tell us what happened to you on that day, you and your mom? What is Lebanon feeling right now? Tell us.
Injured and hurt from inside, of course. All Lebanon is doing like a memorial now in downtown Beirut. All the people that they have somebody pass away from their family, they are now down and they are praying. So it is important to memorized in our mind 4th of August. Yes, it is very hard day, a bad day, we can say, but we must don't forget this day to not happen again.
Yeah.
That was a very, very big mistake from the people. They bring these ammoniums there and put there. So this is something big more than us. This is something like a, a big countries. They know what the ammoniums do there and why is there and why it's happened like this. So I don't want to speak about this subject because we are like a believers. We must speak every time to a good way for good things happen. Yes, we
So
must
good.
not forget, but we must put a little bit side the bad things, and we must speak for a good days. I can't forget that day because I was at the house sitting, and my mom was in the neighbor's house. So in the beginning, we heard like an airplane sound and a small bomb. So everybody come out of his house to see what this sound. This was the small bomb. After 7, 8 seconds, it happens the big bombs. So every person he think that the bombs is near in his house, in his street, in his city, in his village, because the bomb was very big for Lebanon. For a 10,000-kilometer country, this big explosion, this is the maybe third biggest explosion in the history from the
Wow.
Hiroshima now. So in this 10,000-kilometer small country, this was a very big explosion. So in the beginning, first that I was think my mom. So I go to the house. I try to open the house. I can't because the small lock machine, when the explosion happened, come into the wood. I tried to open the door, but the door was in my hand. All the door
Wow.
come out. Yes. So I got out to see my mom. I see my mom. She is coming. This first I rest that nothing happened to my mom. So we come at night is 6:10. So you don't have a carpenter. You don't have something to fix your glass. All Beirut was glass and aluminum in the streets. So in the first, I bring something like screws, and first thing, I want to protect myself. I close the door, and then second day, we start to know who injured from our relatives, from our cousins, from our friends, and little by little, we think about how can we fix the city? How can we fix our house? How can we fix my sister's house? So everything was damaged. Everything was in the beginning. The mind of a human being not big that much to know what happened. That was
Wow.
terrible. We don't know what is happened. So Pastor Matt had you and Pastor Matt in States. Pastor Matt Hatabo, he called me and he said, Rafi, are you okay? I asked him, you are okay? He said, yes, we are okay, 100%, and nothing happened in the Mission House One. Praise the Lord, nothing happened in the Mission House One. So how you? I said, I have me and my mom, nothing happened, but the house is like 75% is damaged. He said, don't think
Wow.
about that one. The important thing that you and my mom happened nothing. I called to my sister, the same. Everybody is good, but there is a little bit damage from the balcony, from the kitchen, because after the I'm giving the names of the cities like Ashrafia, Jumaisi. This is the near of the core Beirut. The third city was our city there in like Burj Hamud, and Daura was yani, if you go to the roof on your building, is like 600-700 meters the pour, so it's very near from the up. I'm not talking about car going about the up. So we start the meetings, we start how we can help people. So this is now my part. This what we do, what Club 1040 do with the people. So like 12 days later, 13 days later, we know that you and Pastor Matt begins to fund raising money for helping Lebanon, and Pastor Matt Hatabo from Beirut and you from States, you will connect with each other, and we start to help people. First, we didn't ask Muslims, Christians, Orthodox, Catholic, Armenian, not Armenian. We help all the people in our
Yeah.
community there. In like from Sinilfil until Beirut, we help all the people. We didn't ask about. So if you ask me now how many shops and how many boxes, how many meals, how many sandwiches, how many houses or shops we fix, really, I don't know, because at that days was only help, 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 without asking. You are Christian, you are Muslim, you are Armenian, you are no. Who wants help? We help him. So I think in an there is very important something that I want to mention. As an American organization, so we as a believer, we don't put different between American, Lebanese, Syrian, Iraqian, Nigerian, but the people that they are not believer, and when they hear the help coming from American organization, that's why very, very impressed them. They said,
Wow.
really? Even they don't know us, only Raffi, you know us. So how
Yeah.
they give money and help or boxes or food or sandwiches, even they don't know. Here, yeah, yes, the explosion was very bad. They injured, the blast was very bad. But in that bad situation, there was something that to teach them to know that when you are in the Jesus business, you don't ask about anything. You don't ask about nationality. You don't ask about who you are. You only help, help, help. This
Rafi,
was
that's
very big things in my community, that American people, they help us without knowing this. So there I tell them, forget American people. There is the hand of Jesus is helping you, not American people, not Lebanese people, not Armenian people. Jesus is helping you. They said, no, this is not good. Our government, our municipality, our community, they didn't help us. And from America, from far country, they help us. So this help was very big benefit for me to go inside my community and explain them that with Jesus there is no nationality, there is
I
no
love it.
Armenian, no Lebanese, no American. All we are the same.
Amen. What a blessing, Rafi. And you keep on going back. And in fact, Caleb was just with you recently,
Yes.
and you were able to go back and visit those people. In fact, some of them are online recently, just saying, thank you, thank you, thank you again. So all this
Yes.
month, we're going to be able to go through and show, and Rafi's face is in a lot of those pictures and a lot of those videos. He helps us so much going into those communities and is such a blessing. So Rafi, thank you so much.
Caleb was a witness of those like people that Club 1040 helped them, and we go and visit them, and they were like crying not crying because they are sad, crying because they were happy. So those
Wow.
was crying, the happiness of tears of happiness, you know.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Raffi. Please tell your mother we're so glad that she was okay and was safe, and that we were able to help and take care of her. So we're so grateful for all you do to help us. So I'm glad everybody got the opportunity to meet you and see you, and I know that they're going to love you as much as we love you.
I am thankful also for what Club 1040 do to my country, to my family, and to my community also. God bless you.
There might be some questions out there. If anybody has any questions for Raffi, he's a good answer person. If anybody has a question, go ahead and ask them. We'll do our best to answer them. Let me see if anybody's going to have a question. It's so good to see Tracy Smith. She's watching from the UK. Justin Gregory. Hey, Justin, it's good to see you. He's one of our friends in the UK. Good to see you. Anna's on as well. So great to see you. Let me see if there's any questions. One more. Hopefully, everybody received their newsletter today, and it has a wonderful video that Raffi was there helping to video that. And so Ben said he would like to hear more about our work. Well, if anybody would like to go on club1040.com, they're able to see our website. If you're in the Lebanon area, in the Beirut area, we have Go Church Beirut, and you can connect to us on WhatsApp to that area. Also, there's projects on our website. You know, many people want to know how they can participate and help us here in Beirut. Everybody can go on our website or email us at admin@club1040.com, or we're on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube under Club 1040. No space in between, just CLUB1040. So you can get involved that way. Our U.S. office is always looking for helpers, and our team here in Lebanon is always looking for helpers as well. Raffi?
Yes. Can I take from the time, like only 3 minutes? I want to tell a testimony for the people they are watching us.
Yes.
So after the explosion, all we know that we have for Club 1040 and Go Church Beirut, Mission House 1 and Mission House 2. So the Mission House 2 is far from the poor Beirut, like 6 or 7 kilometers. So
that's where I'm at right this minute. I'm sitting right here in the exact spot of my dining table.
So second day, as I am taking care of the mission houses, so I go and I want to check what was the mission house 2 there, if there is something. So I open the door and I see like glasses, like damage there, 4 big glasses. I'm not speaking about the glasses. I'm not speaking about the money of the glasses. I'm not speaking anything. I want to mention for one thing. So Pastor Matt and Miss Julie, because of the difference of the time, so every day at 6 o'clock, they come to the dining room and sit there. And if they have Zoom for states, so they speak from that place. So when I come inside and I see the place that you and Pastor Matt at 6 o'clock must be there, and you are in the Zoom with people in States or UK, that table was very thick table. The glass come into that table, and the table was 2 parts. And the chairs that you and Pastor Matt sit, we took it to the garbage because it's not work anymore. So the COVID, yes, it's a bad things, but when you believe in Jesus, you believe that the bad things sometimes it turns to good things. So if there is not COVID and you were and the airport was open and you come to Lebanon, you and Pastor Matt was there in the explosion. So the COVID happened and the miracle happened. You are in the States and the explosion happened and the place that you sit was empty, nobody there, only it come for the chairs and for the wood. So this is a very big testimony for me that I tell all the people that I know here, and I want to tell the people that we are watching now also. This is it.
I'm sitting right here. In fact, the floor has still the marks on the tile where the glass shattered in the table. And my electricity keeps on going out. You can see we have electricity issues that we spoke about earlier. So it goes on and off, on and off. Thank God for the electricity we do have, but this is the reason why it's dark. But I want to thank you, Raffi, so much for being with us today. And thank you for telling us your story of what happened in August 4th last year. And just keep on praying for people just like Raffi all over this nation. If they're as wonderful as him, you can imagine how come we love being here and love to be part of what God is doing here. So thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to come back in a few minutes and we're going to have Matt and Julie Hadabal, and they're going to tell us their story of what happened here in Lebanon. So